Tyson trainer, former trainer. He trained Tyson when I fought him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he lives here.
You there?
Yes. We'd like to thank you for tuning in to the World Boxing Review radio show. My name is Aaron Snowell. They call me the Hall of Fame Trainer of Champions. Have we traveled the world for past, present, and future stars? And coming to you live from Raleigh, North Carolina, Craig Hawk, the president of the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame and the former WBA heavyweight champion of the world, the Fee-Fi-Fo Fum, the Bone Crusher, man. Y'all welcome into the World Boxing Review radio show. How y'all doing?
Man, we're checking out this WBA belt, man. That's what we're checking. You guys get in, jump on in, man. We guys look. Hey, we love it. We love it. We love it. We love. Yeah, we're about greatness. We're about greatness. We're about history. That's what we're about, Snow.
A family
Yeah, well,
legends is getting together again.
Yeah, hey, look, you had a big night with Big Clancy last night.
Yep.
Receiving the president award there. Talk a little bit about that, Craig, and then we'll talk to Bone Crusher a little bit. What happened last night?
Yeah, Gil Clancy got the Lifetime Achievement Award, and I talked to Khalil Ali, and she said she's gonna do ours, and all we gotta do is set it up. But yeah.
Let me talk to Mr. Snowell.
Okay, hold up. So we're going to do him. So we got Bill Clancy in, lifetime servant. When he was a kid, he was one of the boys, the priesthood, and he did a lot of great work, and he did a lot of community service is what I'm saying. Gave back a whole lot to a lot of people, and that's what we're about, helping people, giving back, and doing some great stuff, and that's what we did. And we met with Bill Clancy, and Bill Clancy's been refereeing many fights for many years, over 100 world champions, and Bill Clancy's had a lifetime of achievement. He's had over 4,000 community hours giving back to people and helping people here in the community. And he's altar boy for years, and he used to rake leaves when he was an altar boy for the service, and he did a lot of great stuff for North Carolina. So to last night, it was his night to get recognized, and he got recognized. And we had, of course, James Bone Crusher Smith, Riddick Big Daddy Bowe, Larry Holmes, and Riddick Bowe, and we had 4 world champions in the house, and it was a pretty good night. Snow. That's what I say.
Well, all right. Well, Bill Clancy, he's a great guy. He's going into the National Boxing Hall of Fame this year. So he's making circles. He's a Hall of Famer in North Carolina. He's been inducted a few years ago in the North Carolina Boxing Hall of Fame. But yeah, man, it looked like it was a great, exciting night. But you're there with somebody. It looks like the Bone Crusher, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the Bone Crusher right now.
Yeah. Let's talk to the Bone Crusher. Let's see what Fee-Fi-Fo Fum, the Bone Crusher, man. Welcome into the World Boxing Review radio show, Bone Crusher, man. The former heavyweight champion of the world, live from Raleigh, North Carolina. The Bone Crusher Smith, man. Welcome into the World Boxing Review. How you doing, champ?
I'm hanging in there. You need to be here. You need to be with us in downtown Raleigh at the Hampton Inn.
Yeah, well, I'm in Tampa, Florida. I was sick for a little bit, and I was recovering now, so I'm doing better.
You need to drink some of my coffee.
What kind of coffee you got?
Your coffee it's great tasting. It's got cordyceps in it, and it helps your body. Cordyceps.
Okay.
Google the word cordyceps. It helps heal your body. Whatever's going on in your body, heals to help you live longer, help your circulation, all that stuff. You start feeling good. You feel. I almost feel like coming out of retirement at 70. I think I'm going to the fight. I'm going to Tyson fight. I'm gonna say, champ, I want to fight you one more time at 70. You 60, I'm 70. Come on.
Yeah, well, you're one of those heavyweight champions. Not only could you fight and could punch like a son of a gun, but you were also smart in the classroom.
Yes,
you have a degree. Well,
yes,
what is in accounting you have a degree in?
A business degree at Shaw University right here in Raleigh, North Carolina. in 1975. I was a graduating class in 75. And in my class, you might have heard of this lawyer. He was a big-time lawyer. Him and Johnny Cochran was partners. And his name is Willie Gary, one of the biggest lawyers in the world.
Yeah, right down here.
He was in my class. He settled one case for $500 million.
Yeah, well, I know Willie Gary very well. He's down his main office down Fort Pierce, Florida.
That's right.
And also Shaw University. I got a lot of relatives graduated, and Don King got an honorary doctorate from Shaw University. So Shaw University right down in Raleigh is one of the oldest African American universities in the country. Matter of fact,
that's right.
And it's something good. But what's the name of this coffee you talking about, champ?
It's called Live Pure. I love the name. Live Pure.
Live Pure. So, champ, where can people, just say if people want to test it, they want to see about buying it, where can they go to buy this, man?
They can text me at 910-658-3408, and I'll send them my link. They can sign up. 910-658-3408. Just text me, and I'll send them my link. They can sign up. But not only that, if they love coffee like I do, they can have a virtual coffee shop for $49. And order the coffee for themselves. Offer the coffee for themselves. Buy the coffee for themselves. Hey, on their own virtual coffee shop. Hey.
Yeah. Oh boy, you heard it first on the World Boxing Review radio show with the former WBA heavyweight champion, man. He's shopping that coffee, he's drinking that coffee. Man, Bone, you're looking good, man. You're looking real good, man.
You too. You too.
Yeah, no, but look, it was a big night there in Raleigh, North Carolina last night with all you heavyweight champions there. And people forgot, not only did you
Larry
fight.
Holmes is here. Larry Holmes
you fought him.
I fought him twice.
That's right. And you fought Mike Tyson.
Yes, sir.
You didn't fight Mercer. Did you fight Mercer?
No, Mercer's here. I didn't fight you with Tyson when I fought him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of great champion. Bill Clancy's a great referee. Refereed a lot of fights, a lot of championship fights. It's good to see him getting an award like that, because we all got one, for that. Up there in Franklinton, North Carolina, where I was doing all that community service work up there, man. The people up there and my relatives love you.
Yeah.
Fanny Allen, she passed. That was my first cousin. That was my my mother's sister's daughter.
Are you living in North Carolina or living in Florida?
Yeah. Well, I'm in the transition, moving to Tampa now. But yeah, I live in Raleigh, North Raleigh, Wake Forest.
Reddy Bowe down in Tampa.
Yeah,
but he's here.
Where is Reddy Bowe by you?
Hey, Lee. How you doing?
Is Riddick Bowe right by you?
No, he's in the hotel though. He was with us last night.
He's in the hotel, yeah. Riddick Big Daddy Bowe. You didn't fight him, no. You didn't fight him.
No.
Bowe was a little later.
He beat Holyfield twice.
Yes, he did.
And Holyfield
big fights with Lennox Lewis. Those big fights with Lennox Lewis. So what else are you doing, Bone, beside you still running that North Carolina, South Carolina Hall of Fame down there?
Yes, sir. Once you come down, it's gonna be May 18th. Once you come.
When are you having it? You still have the golf outing and all that goes with it?
Yeah, we'll have the golf in the morning and have the induction at 6 o'clock in the evening. Why don't you come?
I would do that. When is it?
May 18th.
May 18th. Let's see, because we're going to be up there in the great state of Indiana with Craig there, on the 18th.
I'm going to move my date to November next year.
November next year? Okay. Yeah, because this year we're going to be up there with Craig when Murad Muhammad, he's going in.
Yeah.
Julian Jackson, he's going in up there. Great Tim Austin and, people like that up there in Indiana on May 17th and 18th. Man, it's going to be a great time up there.
How much are you, man?
Well, they $28.95 a box. So I bought some like extras too over there. I got plenty.
So that's $30 a box.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
$50. All right.
Yeah. Hey, all right.
I gotta run.
Let you get back to selling that great coffee that you got.
Hold on a second. I got an FBI man want to talk to you. Hold on.
Okay, we'll put the FBI on. It ain't no problem.
Mr. Snowell.
Yeah,
Mr.
what's
Flag,
going on,
how
brother?
are you?
Good. How you doing, champ?
You remember?
Do I remember you? Yeah.
Come on, I was a case agent back in the 90s.
Yeah, I remember.
New York FBI.
Yeah, of course.
Then I left and I went with Murad Muhammad.
Yeah, Murad talks about you all the time.
Yeah. So how you been? How's everything?
Well, everything's good, man. You know, I'm recovering myself from being sick. You know,
really?
I was
What'd you
sick.
have?
Well, my high blood pressure and sugar went off the chain, man. I was at stroke point and all that.
No,
and
boy.
and they had me take a shot of insulin, made me really sick. But
That's
now
not
I'm
good.
on the right course. I'm eating right and exercising and stuff, and I'm in normal range now. But I had a scare there for a minute.
Was it adult and onset diabetes? Is that what it was? Or have you always had diabetes?
No, I have not had diabetes. I just got diagnosed with it, and they had first
That's
started me
adult.
taking.
That's adult onset. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. So, but it's under control. I'm managing it like anything, and that's the health. You know what I mean? When
Oh
you,
yeah,
you got to take care of yourself, and from training all them years, and living healthy, eating right. I got off the gravy train. Living good and start doing like everybody else, and so I got everybody else problems now.
What year were you born?
What year was I born? 1960.
60. I'm 48. 1948. I'm 75.
You're 75. Okay. Larry Holmes was born 49, a year after.
49.
Yeah. Larry Holmes born a year after you. So
Right.
so how's things going down there? Talk a little bit about it, because Murad told me y'all were going down there.
Well, it's really nice. Former Attorney General of the state of North Carolina wants to back, Mr. Clancy, and rightfully so. And the Rebel Nation wants to put support not only to bring large-scale boxing events down here at the PNC, but to help the West African two nations. And in fact, one of the performers came last night from Ceylon, or whatever you call that West African country.
Yeah, Sierra Leone.
And, he was great. He wrote a song specifically for Bill. It was quite an event. There were a lot of people. Derek Wittenberg was there with championship ring on, from the 83 North Carolina championship with Jim Valvano. So, it was pretty historic. There were a lot of beautiful people. And I think, Rebel Nation's got their act together, meaning, they're not just focusing on, like Saudi Arabia wants Murad to go over and stage fights, and it's all about money. And I told them not to do that. You have your roots here. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like Live, L-I-V, that guy. Don't sell out. Establish something here in North Carolina that we can be proud of, and bring back boxing, because UFC is taking over boxing.
Yeah, I don't think they're taking over boxing, but they have a footprint in the sand in combative sports. But boxing's all over the world, in the nooks and crannies. And with the WBC has 169 delegates around the world.
Well,
The UFC don't have that kind of delegates around the world. And
No.
boxing, that's little. And I am an ambassador for the WBC and the WBA and the IBF. And boxing ain't dead; it's alive. And the gross money that boxers make is second to none. And you're in that great state of North Carolina, where Roy Cooper is a great governor.
Well, exactly.
And Bobby
you have
Richardson, who was a dear friend of mine, Jack Johnson passed in North Carolina when he was coming through there. We have the Jack Johnson exhibit right up the road in Franklinton is where he passed.
Right.
In a car accident making a curve. And we brought Jack Johnson alive with Bobby Richardson, who was ahead of the Democratic Party.
Right.
There. So they, the people in North Carolina love boxing when you got great champions like Bone Crusher Smith, Ray Mercer, and Sugar Ray Leonard is from North Carolina. So and Floyd Patterson. And so when you have great champions like that come there, and there's a host of other great fighters that come from North Carolina, North Carolina is ready for the big times because they have had big time fighters. Right. They have had major amateur tournaments in North Carolina, and they still do down in Charlotte and down in Fayetteville. But big time boxing, what you see on HBO and Showtime. When I was with Don King, we had made a move to do that in North Carolina when we bring Tommy Hearns. He fought in Charlotte, North Carolina with Humpy Wheeler, and that Humpy Wheeler owns the NASCAR racetrack down in Charlotte. And he's a former amateur fighter, and he put in the NASCAR Hall of Fame. He has the North Carolina Boxing Hall of Fame inside that there. So North Carolina's on the move, and Murad Muhammad's in the right place to do the right thing, and you're with him. So that's a great thing. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, well, listen, God bless you, and I'm glad you're healthy. And, with the right influence, Bill Clancy will launch this project. He wants to set up, Rebel Nation wants to set up a boxing Hall of Fame in North Carolina. So I'm looking forward to that all.
Yeah, well, it's Rebel Nation is doing good things, but Humpy Wheeler, who owns the racetrack, the Charlotte racetrack, and owns the NASCAR Hall of Fame, I'd have talked to Humpy Wheeler because he's a good guy. And you have Stanek. Stanek been a long time good friend of mine. I seen him on a couple pictures Craig posted up last night. He's a great boxing guy in North Carolina, in South Carolina, and he's been doing boxing for many, many years. Stanek is.
I'm sure Pete Rivera has already reached out to them. I look. It's just launching, but you got to continue to push this right away. We're not getting any younger. These champions that live in North Carolina, and we're all getting up in age, and we need to restore this so that we have great championship boxing. So keep our fingers crossed, and with your help, being in North Carolina and your influences, staying with Murad, let's see if we can do it.
Well, ain't no question if we can do it or not, because we did it in the past, and what you do in the past, you stay the course. You can do it in the future. Murad Muhammad is a great boxing promoter, and he's done things on every major network that promoted boxing, from Showtime, HBO, CBS, NBC. And he got to start with the greatest of all times, Muhammad Ali, where I got my start. Yeah. And also, he promoted guys like Larry Holmes, Ray Mercer, and Mike Tyson and stuff. Where he was when Razor Ruddock fought Mike, and him and Don had teamed up for
by the way, how's Don's health?
He's doing good. He's at it. He got some shows coming up here in May and things with a few champions that he got. So he's biting at the bit.
Right?
Huh?
He's got to be like around 90, right? 91,
Yeah, he's 93.
93.
Yeah, he's pushing 94.
Well, tell him the flag man said hello.
I will do that. The flag man said hello. That's right.
I call him on his birthday. He goes, "God damn you, flag! How the hell you get my cell phone?" I, I, I said, "Your black brother in Philadelphia gave it to me."
Yeah, so if you want to hear this or you show, or you got to go to YouTube or Facebook page. We're streaming live as we speak.
All right,
People
Bill.
listen to you around the world. But if Craig's there, tell Craig Hawk to get back on so we can follow
Yeah,
up, so
Greg.
we can talk
All right.
about the Indiana box. And thank you for coming on, Flag Man.
Okay, May 17th and 18th. It's coming. It's coming. Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame, and tickets will be on sale this week, early this week.
Early this week.
Yep, and you just
Okay.
hit Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame, all one word.com, and that will take you right to the link, and everything should be on there. And I'm going to get the hotels linked there as well, so they can go to the link and book it up, or I'll have them call straight to the hotel and get the rooms. This year, there's no drama. Call straight to the hotel. Tell them you're with the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame, and you'll get the discount rate. And rooms go up for $150 plus tax, and that's the deal we made. So if you have a problem with that or something, just get a hold of me. We'll make sure we just take it care of. But we ain't got a special code or anything. I guess says, look, man, if somebody's calling your Hall of Fame, your hotel for the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame, guess what? They're coming. It's no secret. There's no secret code. We're not any special than anybody else or blah, blah, blah. This is how we do it. This is how we roll, Snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, for the listening audience, Ken Hissner was supposed to be on there. He's a boxing writer, publicist. He's done books. He writes. He was having technical difficulties with sound and stuff. I guess he couldn't get on this morning. We had him video, but we couldn't get the audio. So we apologize, and we'll get him back on there next week. But as always, Craig was sitting right there, right there in Raleigh, North Carolina, and bang, he jumped on it. And
look, and if I had all the champions here, we'd be going. But we had them here yesterday, and it's not every day you get it. I talked to Bone Crusher Smith, who knocked out Timmy Witherspoon for the heavyweight championship of the world.
Yes, he did in a couple rounds too.
Yes, he took him out quick. Don made the wrong king. Don King.
Yeah, that was Madison Square Garden, baby. Yeah. Madison Square Garden.
And Bone Crusher's got power. That's what he got, and that's
he can punch like a son of a gun.
Yeah. So you fight a puncher, there's always a chance you can get knocked out.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
is Bill Clancy around there anywhere?
Bill is not around here. I have not been able to see Bill yet today because it's still early. And I just know that the only thing scheduled was the coffee thing today with Bone Crusher Smith. And he's handing out free coffee and doing his promotions. And I came and got a signed autograph that I'm going to auction off when him and Tyson was fighting for the world championship. And just getting some great pictures.
Hey, look, there's Michelle said, great stuff, champ.
Hey,
congratulations.
And hey, look, I cover it all. I go everywhere. And that's the difference between me and anybody else is I'll go anywhere and travel and spend my own money and do what I need to do to get things covered.
Oh, yeah, that's the name of the game. And for people today down there in Fort Myers, Florida, Steve Canton is having an event for the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame in the SJC Boxing Gym for over 35 years. They're celebrating the day down there. Go down there and get some hamburgers and hot dogs. They're giving away. It's a free event. Yep. And y'all go down there. Steve Canton's a good guy, and he got a good program going.
Great people doing great stuff. We'll be at the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame. What weekend is the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame, Snow?
That's in July.
Okay. Hit me up
Yeah,
and
that.
I'll be heading down there.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time. You got Carl King going in there,
Yep.
and a host of other John Molina.
Oh
He's
yeah.
going in.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a great time.
Amen.
We're gonna have a great time. But Craig, talk a little bit about to let the people know about the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame. You're not having um it at the Embassy Suites this year.
No.
You got changed
Yeah.
venues
We're at
because it's a
the
better
Delta.
venue. Talk a little bit about that.
We're at the Delta Marriott venue. It's right next, and there's a sports bar in there, so people can walk over and get their own food and their own drink, whatever they want to do, And everything's right there. We'll have some stuff. We'll do our dinner like we usually do, but the sports bar is right there to cater to us, right there at the same time. It's a great event, and we got rooms at a better price, and it's going to be a great event for the people, and that's what I wanted to go to the Delta Marriott, and I'm working on right now with where I work at the Hilton Hotel. We're working on a deal at the Hilton Hotel, so we might go there the year after. But I definitely want to keep it right by the airport so people could shuttle back and forth and we won't have to have any of that drama. But the biggest thing is just keeping it close to the airport where people can grab on a shuttle and go straight to the thing. They don't need to get a ride or anything like that. You fly in, you get your shuttle, you go right to the airport. You don't need a ride. You don't need nobody to pick you up. All that. That's what's important to me.
And again, for the listening fans that may just been tuning in, name some of the people that are going in
All right.
this
So we
year.
have we have Timmy Austin is going in, Julian Jackson, Roy Jones Jr. Um, we have Jack Callahan from Indiana, who's going in. We have Gary Guyton, who fought for the WBA World Championship. He's going in. Gary Guyton's from Muncie, Indiana. So we got a lot. We got some Indiana guys. We got it all. We got the greatness. We got the homies, and we mix it up. That's the way that's the way it rolls. Snows, everybody big draw. Yeah.
Yeah,
We have a
that
lifetime achievement award with Dave Hyatt coming in, and we got do the coaches that are very important. We honor those guys, and we bring in a lifetime achievement award and Ken Snyder from from Vincennes, Indiana, Dave Hyatt from Columbus, Indiana. They'll be coming in. There's two more locals, so we always have local guys going in, and it should be a great event. And that way, we mix it up, and then
what's the cuisine, man? When people can pay this money, and you are a nonprofit 5013C, what's the meal like, man? What's
look,
the kibbles and bits going to be? We ain't gonna get no
we're
fingertip
gonna sit
food, are
down.
we?
We're gonna have food, and everybody's gonna get fed. That's the key, and that's the whole thing.
Is it buffet? How do you do it, man? Last year that food was so
We're
darn
buffeting,
good.
and we're buffeting it again. We're buffeting it again. Buffet. Buffet is the best way to go, and I think it's the best way. That way, you go on there, pick what you want, get what you want. You can go back or whatever. So,
And
people
as
can
much as
get going.
you want, that's the terrific thing.
Absolutely, yeah. So
Yeah, and you don't try to shelter all the champions that be there. You let it open. People have access to them.
yes, I want the champions. I want it to be like a big hug fest. We all go there. We'll all want. I don't keep the champions. I don't tell them they can't do this, they can't do that. I want them to be there. I want them to do all that stuff so we can. Uh, that's what it's about. It's about the fans, really. That's what.
Yeah,
So get access to the fans. Now, granted, we have an autograph session where they do sometimes charge. Like I bought Bone Crusher Smith's signature for $20, and I pitched in. So that's part of the what the champions will do. Sometimes, Michael Spinks comes there every year. He'll be again there this year, Michael Spinks. So it's going to be a great event. Should be awesome.
it will be awesome. And this the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame
And look, Snow, it's
president.
$150 no matter what.
100. This
150.
is
If you come Friday night and Saturday night, it's 150. If you come Saturday, it's 150. It don't matter what night you come. When you come through the door, it's 150 for the weekend, and that's it. So there's
Right.
actually a free night if you want to get. So that's what I call it, the free night. And it's 150 no matter what, Friday or Saturday, either way.
Yeah, well, this is the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame president, Craig Hawk, man, who's a former fighter for guys like Julio Cesar Chavez, Hector Macho Camacho, Meldrick Taylor. The list goes on and on. However, Craig, those dates for the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame is June 21st, 22nd, 23rd at St. Petersburg Hilton.
Yep.
So
I work for the Hilton, get my discount, and I'm ready to go.
so, man, another great time, another great place doing those things. And thank you, Nichelle, for giving us that update. So what's on the agenda for today down there in North Carolina and Raleigh?
Today we get it. You're seeing it right here. We're at the James Buster Bone Crusher Smith's. He's doing his free coffee. Everybody's getting in here to get free coffee, and if they want to get a signed autograph picture, they can. If they don't, that's fine too. Then we come out here, and I got the guy here. There's a guy out here that I'm going to have you talk to him. He did the ox. He did for the. He's the speaker for the ox. Hold up. I'm having right here. I'm gonna put him on. Champ. I'd say hate to interrupt you. What's up? Now tell me what you do.
What's
Hey,
up? I'm Kaya.
all right. How you doing? Welcome into the World Boxing Review radio show, man. Who do I have the pleasure to speak with?
Oh, so we're official here.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Yo, you're live. You're going around the world, man. You're live. What's going on?
Yeah. So I'm Sir
I understand you're the auctioneer guy that's going to auction off some memorabilia.
I'm not an auctioneer, but I do the emceeing and hosting for the Oscars gala in Hollywood every year. And then I also am a success coach. I work with and coach all the top #1 offices and #1 agents in Fortune 500 companies like real estate, mortgage, financial services, and network marketing. I'm also a recipient of the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award from Biden and also a humanitarian award from the United Nations. And I'm also a knight for the work that I do with the homeless, for veterans with suffering from PTSD, and then also supporting Thorn, which is Ashton Kutcher's organization for human and child trafficking. So I do a lot of philanthropy and I do a lot of business coaching. The hosting for the Oscars gala is just more the fun side.
And who's there? Who's there for the Oscars?
All the top people, right? Well, you've got obviously Angelina Jolie, you got Brad Pitt, and all the big celebrities that are there. Khalila Ali, my dear friend, who is wife of former Muhammad Ali, is one of our guests there, and just the who's who in Hollywood.
Well, that's a great thing, man, that you're doing. Philanthropy's big, and I do some big stuff there in North Carolina with the United Way. I won all our top awards that United Way has to offer there in North Carolina, and also I've done a lot of great things in North Carolina with Woodforest Brink, their top level president and in North Carolina, finance and things. We did financing program for youth that we do a summer camp where Jack Johnson passed up north there, north of Raleigh in Franklinton, where Jack Johnson passed, who was the first African-American heavyweight champion. We sent over 500 kids this summer camp for free for 2 weeks. And many accomplishments like your accomplishment, philanthropy work that you're doing, man. You keep it up. And thank you so much for what you do around the world for people. It's greatly needed.
Well, you know what? It would be great for us to collab. It sounds like our circle and our purpose is very seamlessly aligned. So do you want me to share with you my cell phone, and then you can send me a text and we can hop on a Zoom one?
Yeah, we don't want to do it over the air because your phone will never stop ringing. But give it to give it to Craig, and Craig will give it to me. Yeah, that's my man. Craig is we're together. Craig is.
Payton here with us. Ray Mercer.
What's
Ray
up,
Mercer.
What's up, buddy?
WBO heavyweight champion.
Man, let me tell you, man, you're talking about a gold medalist. You're talking about a former heavyweight champion of the world. And let me tell you, welcome into the World Boxing Review radio show, the magnificent Ray Mercer, man. What's happening, champ?
Nothing much, man. Good to see you, man, this morning, brother.
Yeah, good to see you, man. I seen you last night. Craig had some great dynamite pictures of you, Ray. Last night you were looking good, smelling sweet, and ain't no telling who you might meet the way you was looking. But how you doing, champ?
All right, brother. Nice talking to you, brother.
All right, brother. Thank you, champ. You're live on the World Boxing Review.
Hey,
hey, boss, hey, all the fans, how y'all doing?
I put that knockout of him with Tommy Morrison on BWTV, and it's over like 10 million views or something like that.
Wow. I got all this.
Hey, look, I'll never forget this. We got the soundtrack and video. When I got inducted in North Carolina, not North Carolina, in Atlantic City, all in the tape, we got Ray Mercer saying, "Snow, get off the stage. You talk too much."
Hey, Snowell, you know I love you, man.
You know I love you too. It's implanted in the tape, and I love when I hear it, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
See you soon, brother.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm going to take you over to another guy here. It's Walter Payton's brother. There he is, Walter Payton's brother, right here. Here he is. And he told me that he was so fast, he had a 99-yard kick return, and he had a 89-yard kick return. Hey.
Yeah, we'll come. Let's see who it is, man. Welcome into the World Boxing Review radio show, man. Walter Payton's brother, but you got a name too. What's your name, champ?
Name that's Eddie Payton, and it's Walter Payton's better brother.
Better brother. How you doing, champ?
Hey, just like most people say, I am doing without, but I ain't telling the truth to nobody but you.
Yeah, well, it looked like y'all had a great night last night. Talk a little bit about it. Did you enjoy yourself?
We had a ball. I was literally in boxing heaven because I was right behind Larry, who's right next to Miss Ali, who's right in front of Ray Mercer. So all my heroes were there except you.
Oh, okay. Now, were you there as a guest, or were you receiving an award last night?
No, I was there to guest and to support Bill. I mean, what Bill has done and been able to do is just unbelievable. And if anybody deserved that presidential award other than me, I'm glad it's Bill.
Oh yeah. It's well deserved, and I think Craig Hawk, who's right there, president of the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame, he has one, and I got two. I got one from Biden, and I got one from Donald Trump. They're great awards for great people that do great work in the community, and I inspire anybody to work hard in the community to try to make a change. And that's how it does. The foot soldiers that are in the community, there's no big eyes and little U's, because even the dishwasher is important. Nobody likes to eat out of a dirty dish. With that in mind, everyone's important. That's what the great Houdini Brown said to me one day in the kitchen.
Man, you need to go on radio, man. You have a radio voice.
Well, that's what we are. We're live, man. You live around the world. You going in nooks and crannies on Facebook, YouTube, and all kind of other platforms that we go on, man. People are seeing you, man.
Well, you know what? It's a pleasure to be on the #1 show in the nation and talking to the man with the plan. But I don't deserve it. Well,
we're all worthy by God's grace and mercy, brother. And just like Walter Payton's your brother, but Eddie Payton's somebody too. And that's why you're on the show, because Eddie Payton's somebody, and we wanted to talk to you, man. Talk a bit. Now, Eddie, did you play sports? Did you play football like your
Well,
brother?
a little bit. I mean, I was an all-state running back. I was drafted in the 5th round my senior year in high school by the Atlanta Braves, and I'm a scratch golfer. Just a little of this and a little of that.
Well, I'm gonna give you a little tip. Keep that slow down that back swing and keep your head down. That's you're always gonna hit the ball. That's how you scratch it.
Well, you also know that I coached college golf for about 30 years.
Really? Oh man, where at? What
Jackson
school?
Jackson State University, a Division I college golf program. Coached men and
Wow, wow. Well, let me tell you, in Pennsylvania, talking about golf for cancer and wellness with the LPGA. I used to do for over 10 years with Dr. Moylan, the president of Murray, who was the president of the Eagles. We did a golf tournament right up outside of Philly, up by Ollie's camp for
Mhm.
over 10 years. We used to raise a lot of money with the LPGA, with the women's golf. And we used to bring women in. Man, can them women pound the ball, man. It's unbelievable.
Well, I tell you what, they make great swings and they never overswing. But
Hmm.
some of my best friends I met on the golf course,
Oh,
including
yeah.
including Bone Crusher Smith.
Yeah, Bone V54 Fun. Bone Crusher runs that golf tournament down there, part of that Hall of Fame that he got. But,
I,
there's been great golfers. Joe Louis was a great golfer, and so was Ray Robinson. And but Muhammad Ali tried. He couldn't hit the ball.
well, his pride got in the way. Pride goes
Yeah, he,
leaves the
he
course.
he was moving too fast, and he couldn't putt neither. You got to be able to put it in the hole.
He had the one big problem in golf that man can't survive, can't figure it out.
What's that, Chair?
He was standing too close to the ball after he hit it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah, that'll get you good on. So what do you have coming up, Eddie Pate?
I have committed to play at about 5 golf tournaments that my friends are having between now and the end of the summer. And I'm just looking forward to the reunion, raising money to help some people who need to be helped. And maybe one day they'll mention me in the president's office. I can just see it now. We need to do something for that guy who played golf and played football. What's his name?
Well, Eddie Payton, you're just a telephone call away. Your magic lies with your people ties, and believe you me, when you're talking to me and Craig Hawk, you're tied in to the right people that can create something mystical and magical to make things happen. You
Well,
know.
please take my number. If you ever need me to do anything, you got a pencil, I give it to you now.
Yeah, of course. Give it to Craig Hawk right there.
All right.
Craig Hawk's with me. We do a lot of great things together, and we look forward to doing a lot of great things with you, brother.
Well, I look forward to being of service. All you need to do is let me know when and where. I
All
know.
right, man. Working together works when it's all worked out right. And
Teamwork.
thank you, Eddie Payton, the brother of
What's
Walter
your name?
Payton, but Eddie Payton, there's no big eyes and little U's. You're important too, Eddie. And thank you for coming on to the World Boxing Review radio show, man. I appreciate it.
No, you don't appreciate it as much as I do because I've been a boxing fan since I was a state Golden Glove champion at about 14. I
What a guy.
anything,
What a guy.
anything that you need me to do, just call and ask, and I'm just a phone call and an airline away.
All right. We got it. Thank you, Eddie.
No,
Craig
thank
Hawk, where you at?
Hey, we're back, man. See, Snow, when you come with the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame, I'm out personally chasing greatness. And here's the thing: it's not coming to you. When you sitting at home, ain't coming. It's not coming, and you got to go get it, champ. And you got
Oh
to.
yeah.
If
Oh yeah.
I'll fight Mike Tyson for 20 million. I'll fight Jake Paul for 30 million. I said, look, you guys aren't even eligible because you won't even get off the couch and you come out there. I didn't even see you at the gym, let alone at the Golden Gloves tournament. Yeah, amateur fight, get out for free. I don't think they understand. They're all, yeah, I'll fight this guy for $1 million. I deserve $1 million. They start hearing that money and that jealousy takes over. I'm like, look, man, you can't do that. You got to, it's just delusional. You can't do it. You can't do it. So I try to tell them that, hey,
Have you seen Maraja this morning?
no, I haven't seen Murad. I'm down here at the spot where everybody's supposed to be, but everybody might be flying in or flying out. You never know. But Murad's trying. He tried to get Roy here. He couldn't get Roy here. So that kind of worries me. But hey, it is what it is, champ. You know how it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, I know how it works real good.
Yeah.
When it's all worked out right.
Well, here's what I try to tell them, every one of them. It's all about the money. And it's all about money. That's how you can get people to come to wherever you need to go. But even then, sometimes they still won't come.
You're right.
That's the truth. Yeah, they want the money, and they don't want to do whatever it takes to get the money. So, look, man, I try to tell them. In 1986, I was eating dinners and driving a 1972 Nova that I bought from my grandpa for $100. So I'm real humble. There ain't no spoiled coming out of my. The champions are made in the gym. They ain't made on the golf course, is what I keep telling these guys. I know you
Yeah.
know golfing, man, but there ain't no one ever seen a world champion from a golf course. Yeah, that was a fighter. Put them
Yeah.
gloves down, we're going to whip all you guys. And that's the way it works, Snow. But we're here at the Hampton Inn. It's been a beautiful weekend. And again, I fly out here. I'm actually with, Mr. Payton. We'll be flying out kind of together and all be jumping on that train, heading back to the big Greensburg, Indianapolis, Indiana. That's my spot. I live there in Avon. So it'll be great. I'm trying to find as many stars as I can, champ. You know me, man. But hey, I got you a pretty good group today.
Yeah, well, we had a few heavyweight champions of the world on the show today. That ain't too bad. And we had the great Hawk of the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame, founder, starter, and all of that on the show. And we want to apologize to our listening audience. Ken Hissner, he had audio problems on his end, his computer. The sound wasn't turned up. But time for time, it happens. And I called Hawk Time, and he filled right in, and he filled in the blank. And we want to thank you for doing that for us. It's important to keep your word right.
Anything for the team, Snow.
Yeah, that's right. Teamwork makes the dream work.
For the coffee,
Yeah.
Ryan, James Buster, Bone Crusher's in there. Yeah. Well, now I'm leading right to the spot where they need to go, bringing in some coffee people. I was trying to tell him about Brewster's coffee, but he didn't want to hear about it.
Well, all the champions are doing the coffee thing. It looks like now, because I had some that ain't heavyweight champions doing the coffee. So I had to stop drinking coffee. I'm on a strict diet now, so I got to stick to the diet, stick to the game plan, because I plan on being in Indianapolis, May 17th, May 18th of this year for the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame, and with the president, Craig Hawk. Man, we're going to have a great time. And don't forget, Nate Jones is getting his bronze medal that he put in the casket with his twin sister. Man, what a heart it takes to do that. To win a medal in the Olympics, big. Who we got there?
That's the Peyton.
Oh, that's Peyton. He's still with you? But Nate Jones will be receiving his medal, his bronze medal from the '96 Olympics, Indianapolis that time, man. So it's great, man.
And I thought I lost it, and I went through everything, and then I found it. I said I was about ready to have a heart attack.
Yeah. Don't. Hey,
Don't
look,
lose it.
if he's anything like his brother, he's the speedster. He'll get away from you fast.
All right, brother. And I told him. I told Walter Payton's brother. I said, look. Here's what I said, Eddie. I said the only time a guy can run 4.3 is when a black guy's chasing him.
Oh, hard time.
Only time I ever saw a guy run 4.3, and that was because 3 black guys was chasing him.
Yeah. Well, look, brother, we got to close, and we're going to free you up, man. And thank you for your time. But we want to thank the former WBA heavyweight champion, Bone Crusher Smith, who was selling coffee in Raleigh, North Carolina the day part of that event. Thank you for coming on the World Boxing Review radio show, Craig, and thanks for taking it over there to him so he can come on. And thank the great Ray Mercer, WBO heavyweight champion of the world and a gold medal Olympic winner.
Yeah, Olympic gold winner. He knocked out Tommy Morrison for the WBO heavyweight championship of the world. Now, I tell you who he knocked out, Francisco Damiani. Remember
He
him?
sure did.
He hit him with like a freak uppercut and broke his nose with that left uppercut. I remember.
Yeah.
Too. Yep. All right, Snow.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. Thank the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame president, Craig Hawk Time Hawk, for coming on the show and saving the day, man.
No problem.
We'd like to thank you for tuning in to the World Boxing Review radio show. My name is Aaron Snowell. They call me the Hall of Fame trainer of champions. That we travel the world for past, present, and future stars. Thank all of y'all, man.
God bless.
God bless.